During the WNBA season, Caitlin Clark faced a lot of bullying, and even the league seemed to overlook her. Despite being a key reason for the WNBA's high ratings, the league didn't give her the recognition and respect she deserved. Now, Caitlin has made a bold move that will leave everyone surprised. Women's basketball is changing, and Caitlin Clark is leading the way.
In one of the Aces Liberty matchup on Sunday drew an average of 929,000 viewers. It's a good number for the WNBA on an NFL Sunday. However, that was down nearly 50% from last Sunday's Fever Sun contest.
She's not just any player. She's a record-breaking star who has made waves in the NCAA and the WNBA. Now, for the first time, Caitlin is heading to Europe, and the world is watching closely. Fans, analysts, and players are excited to see how she will showcase her incredible skills on this new stage. The excitement around her European debut is huge, and everyone is wondering just how far she can go. Caitlin Clark is making headlines again, and this time it's global. She has signed a lifetime contract in Europe, marking a major shift in her career and sending shockwaves through the basketball world. Once an American star, Clark has now become an international sensation. Her flawless three-pointers,
She needs to be on a better team.
jaw-dropping no-look passes, and clutch buzzer beaters have captivated fans far beyond the US. Clark isn't just playing basketball, she's creating unforgettable moments. Her speed, courage, and fierce competitive spirit electrify every second on the court. For European fans, her arrival feels like a dream come true. Barcelona Basket knew exactly what they were doing by signing her, landing the biggest name in women's basketball. The excitement surrounding her debut in Spain was unmatched. Weeks of hype led to a sold-out stadium, fans chanting her name, and banners flying high. The atmosphere felt more like a superstar concert than a basketball game. But Clark's journey is about more than just her game. She represents a movement, proving that women's basketball players are global stars who break boundaries and inspire on an international level. The moment Caitlin Clark stepped onto the court in Barcelona, one thing became clear.
Això és minibàsquet, tenen 12 anys i han de passar aquestes coses, el seu ritme és altíssim i no és fàcil prendre decisions, però el més important és que...
Women's basketball is about to reach new heights. Barcelona Basket didn't just sign a player, they made a bold, game-changing move. This wasn't just about adding a star to their team, it was a strategic step to elevate European women's basketball like never before. For years, men's teams have dominated the spotlight in Europe, but Barcelona's women's team is ready to change that narrative. With Clark on their roster, they've secured a truly special, once-in-a-generation talent. She's not just another athlete. She's the kind of player who can revolutionize a team and inspire an entire league. The excitement...
The WNBA and the fact that NBA investors, actual NBA investors and owners, that would really be owners, are none too happy right now. And in fact, there's speculation that some of the financials are being possibly hidden, even from the owners, by the NBA. And
isn't just about her skills. It's the belief that Clark can transform the game. Barcelona isn't just building a team. They're building a legacy, and with Caitlin Clark leading the charge, they're poised to take women's basketball to an entirely new level. Barcelona's leaders acted fast, making Caitlin Clark the centerpiece of their ambitious vision. Her image dominated the city, splashed across massive billboards and lighting up every corner of social media. But this wasn't just about selling tickets. It was about sparking a revolution. Barcelona was sending a clear message. This was more than basketball. It was a movement to elevate women's basketball to new heights, ensuring the world knew that something truly extraordinary was unfolding. Fans lined up, buzzing with excitement, eager to catch a glimpse of their new star, Caitlin Clark. The energy in the air was electric. When she finally stepped onto the court, it became clear
We responded really well, and Penn State went on some runs, and we seemed to always have an answer, and you got to give credit. I thought Sydney was great. I thought Kylie was great. I thought Taylor was great. You got to step up when your teammates go down, obviously playing without Molly Davis.
It wasn't just a game. It was a historic moment. And it wasn't just Barcelona fans feeling the excitement. Across Europe, from the streets of France to the bustling markets of Turkey, people were glued to their screens, watching her first steps on the European stage. For years, the WNBA had been the peak of women's basketball, but the moment Clark entered Europe, everything changed. European
Times Square, take a look. This Nike billboard honors the all-time NCAA Division I scoring leader. It features the caption, "This was never a long shot."
teams suddenly found themselves in the global spotlight, earning recognition they had only dreamed of, all because of the brilliance of one extraordinary player. In Hungary, the atmosphere was electric. Even though fans of show-prone basket weren't watching their team play against Caitlin Clark, her impact was undeniable. Social media was flooded with memes, posts, and videos celebrating her monumental arrival, sparking conversations everywhere about what her presence meant for European women's basketball. Once overshadowed, the sport was now taking center stage, capturing the hearts of fans across the continent. Over in Turkey, Fenerbahce fans, known for their intense loyalty, were just as captivated. While they couldn't witness Clark's debut in person, they followed every moment online with
Oh, the super curly
unmatched enthusiasm. Discussions buzzed about how her presence could reshape the future of women's basketball in Europe. Even Fenerbahce management seemed inspired, already dreaming of recruiting a player of Clark's caliber in the future. Clark's influence wasn't confined to one court or one country. It stretched across borders, igniting a newfound passion for the game across Europe. Yet, amid the excitement, one question loomed. Could Caitlin Clark live up to the massive expectations placed upon her? She isn't just any player. She's rewriting what it means to dominate women's basketball. During her time at Iowa and her brief stint in the WNBA, Caitlin Clark accomplished incredible things. Now, the European League offers her a fresh and tough challenge. The game here is different. The rules, the aggressive style, and the high expectations are all new hurdles. But if there's one thing Clark is known for, it's thriving under pressure. She doesn't just handle it, she owns it. Her confidence on the court is something special. Whether she's draining deep three-pointers or slicing through defenders, Clark plays
Indiana Fever select Caitlin Clark, University of Iowa.
with fearless determination that leaves opponents scrambling. In her European debut, defenders tried every tactic to stop her, but from the opening whistle, it was clear she was on a mission. She was unstoppable. But Caitlin Clark isn't just a basketball star, she's a phenomenon. Her arrival in Europe is sparking an economic wave. Ticket sales are soaring, and her jerseys are flying off the shelves as fans rush to own a piece of the excitement. Games featuring Clark are becoming the hottest events in town, with ticket demand reaching new heights. Her influence goes beyond the court. She's creating a movement and redefining what it means to be a global sports icon. Caitlin Clark's arrival in Barcelona has created a transformation for Barcelona Basket Femen unlike anything the club has experienced. Season ticket sales haven't just risen, they've doubled. The team's social media following is exploding as fans flock to connect, and game days have turned into massive events.
6:49 your time right now. The Caitlin Clark effect is coming to North Texas. In just hours, tickets go on sale to see the college basketball history maker in her first game.
Drawing crowds that are filling restaurants, hotels, and local businesses with excitement and revenue. Clark's presence has sparked a basketball revolution in Barcelona, igniting what could be the start of an economic boom for the sport. But Clark's impact doesn't stop there. Across Europe, her arrival is fueling a resurgence in women's basketball. Teams are upping their marketing efforts, securing bigger sponsorship deals, and seeing renewed interest from fans. Clark has brought fresh attention to the league, and the financial benefits are becoming clearer with each game. Meanwhile, the WNBA is reeling from her departure. Losing Clark is not just a setback, it's a massive blow. She was viewed as the face of the league's future, the star who would lead them into a thriving new era. Now, with her gone, the WNBA is scrambling to find a way forward and recapture the momentum Clark took with her. Fans are deeply concerned about the WNBA's future, and for good reason. The recent loss of Caitlin Clark has sparked widespread discussions about the league's direction. Many believe the WNBA missed a goal.
Clark, last night, finished up one of the most remarkable years of basketball.
An opportunity by letting such a superstar slip through their fingers, and now there's anxiety about what comes next. With spectator numbers already on the decline, losing Clark's star power could accelerate the trend, leaving fans wondering if the league can recover. The WNBA also faces growing competition from Europe, where women's basketball is gaining momentum at an unprecedented rate. Clark's departure to the European League feels like a tipping point, highlighting the challenges the WNBA faces in retaining talent and maintaining its appeal. This has led to broader questions from fans. What's going wrong?
What's wrong with the WNBA? What's wrong with diversity, equity, and inclusion? What's wrong with this race agenda? After what she did at Iowa her senior year, I started saying, hey, I think she's going to be the biggest star in sport.
Yet with the league's strategies, are efforts around diversity, equity, and inclusion missing the mark? Is the league's focus on social issues alienating its core audience? Caitlin Clark's meteoric rise, especially after her incredible senior year at Iowa, had positioned her as a potential global icon, a once-in-a-generation talent who could elevate the sport. Fans are left wondering how the WNBA could let such a player go, and what it will take to recover from this major setback. The situation for the WNBA isn't completely dire. The league still boasts a deep roster of incredibly talented athletes who have the potential to lead the league into a new era. There's a glimmer of hope that a comeback is possible, but one undeniable truth has
got my mind. Like, the amount of conversations we had about it was almost too many in a way, but it's a big decision, so it's like not one you want to mess up. I think the main things about Iowa that I liked is, one, doing something special that's never been done before. I think that was super important to me.
Emerged. Losing Caitlin Clark is a wake-up call. It serves as a crucial reminder that the WNBA needs to prioritize keeping its star players and ensure they don't look for opportunities abroad. As Clark continues to shine in Europe, the big question is, what's next? Will she return to the WNBA and reignite her legacy there, or will she continue to build her empire overseas? Right now, Clark is fully embracing her time in Europe, but the future is wide open. Fans around the world are eagerly waiting to see what her next move will be, and the answer could have a huge impact on the future of both European and American women's basketball. One thing is for sure, wherever Caitlin Clark goes, excitement and electric energy follow. Whether she's lighting up courts in Europe, the WNBA, or anywhere else around the globe, her impact on the game is unforgettable. Clark's influence leaves an indelible mark on the basketball world, a presence that fans can't ignore. So that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, please like and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.